Hey everybody, welcome back to episode 2 of The Fire Beneath. As always, Rock here. So, we had some success last episode. Managed to grab the white wool from off yonder, which was not really much of a challenge. Managed to get the orange wool from the Temple of Dirt. That's right. Gotta look in the right way, Brock. Gotta look the right way. Managed to get the orange wool from the Temple of Dirt. Today we'll be heading off to a new direction. I'm excited. Heading off into the Halls of Horror. Or we can hope for the best. I did manage to find a smidgen of loot. This wooden sword, which sharpens one, looting one. I ended up going back towards the beginning of the map. I was kind of hoping just to possibly see if I could find some cobblestone or some stone or anything like that. Was unsuccessful. Found a bunch of... see some markers for this area. Some little building blocks like that there in this area. Probably some coal in this area. Some glowstone in this area. But either way, I went back looking for the cobblestone stone, seeing if I could find something to make better pickaxes. Found a chest, and it contained this sword. So, I mean, that's something. We'll have to deal with having good armor, but kind of meh tools for now. I can only imagine we'll get updated and improved with time. Okay. Can only imagine. Okay, no, it looks safe. I was going to say, I could only imagine something could spawn up there and fall down on your face, and then you weep with tears of despair. What is your opinion on spiders? It depends on what kind of spiders. Are they rage spiders? Or are they normal fat spiders? Because the normal fat kind, they're just, fat and cute. And you can deal with them. Well, relatively easy. They'll occasionally die. Oh, okay, well, that's kind of disconcerting, given that we're getting a stone sword with Bane of Arthrods, and I see a number of spawners up ahead. Are they primed? Oh, they're cave spiders. Oh, that's group behind us. Okay, oh, that is a really big hole behind us. Did it? Oh, cave spider, no! Oh, silverfish! I need that main sword. Some fairs. Okay. I feel that was not necessary. Spider, stop it! That was not necessarily... That's not necessarily a creeper. I mean, it sounds like a creeper. Doesn't necessarily feel like it was a creeper, given how big the... come on, there we go. Blast explosion was. Okay, there was a creeper. Sorry, spawner. There it is. Let's let you up. Now I come with a tough there's gotta be a billion spawners lit up all over the place, isn't there? Oh, it's behind these blocks. Are these? Oh, the real stone. No, guys, stop it! They didn't want me to have it. Didn't want me to have the things. Okay, so we found our first semblance of... You little bugger. Found our first semblance of stone, which is actually quite fantastic news for us. Ow! Oh, you little bugger. Oh, you're a little bugger too. Okay, I don't know where... You know what? Okay, that's a spider. Oh. Okay, there are mobs. Just fun! I'm all over the place. Okay. I know I'm not going to farm these. You know I'm not going to farm these. Here. Let's do this. We already... You know what? Let's take this chest with us. Let's do this. Ooh, more cobble? Oh, yeah. Let's do this. I'm gonna nab this cobble. Maybe this piece of coal. Or, yeah, coal block. Oh, come on, you spidery monster. That's right, run! Run! Let's back up to base. Let's go ahead. I think this is the point, given that we have this, we need to store it. I mean, it's at least 3 pieces that we're going to be able to keep, given the circumstances. I think that's a good plan. At the very least, though, let's try to make... So, I feel I put my crafting table on the wrong side. Pretty sure I did. Pretty sure. Wait, do it. I think I've always put it on this side, and then the furnace on the other. Oh god, I'm already confusing myself. I think it goes like that with the furnace on the other side. Petty stuff, don't worry. It's just the internal struggles I have to deal with. So, plan, I think, let's make ourselves a pickaxe. So that should ultimately replace those 2. I don't think we need a secondary axe at the moment. I think we should be fine with that. Yeah, let's go with that. And we can quickly just drop off these things and stuffs and so on and so forth. I don't really need to make a stone sword at the moment, just given I have enough stuff. But the primary reason for wanting to kind of get a stone pickaxe is primarily for being able to break these spawners. I think it's going to be in our best interest to just break the spawners versus actually trying to keep them around, which I think the keeping around is more for just being lazy and being able to just torch it and then ignore it and kind of not have to deal with it. However, it does not appear... Okay, there's a cave spawner up. Cave spawner up above. Yeah, that's gonna cause me some trouble. Cave spawner up above. I hate everything. Okay, well, at least this isn't completely horrible. I mean, running into a... That one's not supposed to be there. Running into a spider here and there. And I can imagine... Oh, maybe not. Oh, no, you stay away from these stones. I was going to say, I can imagine some of these stones are going to be silverfish blocks, which is entirely possible still. Haven't run into any yet, but it's entirely possible. Come on. Okay. God, this sword is so good. Good old... Oh, I see the wool box down there. Okay. I'm going to do my best to kind of save the wool box for the last in this area. Kind of want to just get around, explore a bit, take care of some spawners, and I'm actually curious as to if these are multi-spawners or not. It almost kind of appears like they might be. I believe multi-spawners were at a time during this, or multiple mobs per spawner kind of thing, because of the... is it spawn data? No. Yeah, I think spawn data. They were manipulatable. So, man, this is going far smoother than I remember. I vaguely remember my first time playing this map. And maybe just like it's, you know, because I'm playing this in 1.8.1 right now. And this map is not originally created for 1.8.1. I think it was 1.2.5-ish. No, 1.5.2 maybe? I don't remember the exact date. It was created for an earlier map, if I recall correctly, and then it had been updated to 1.8.1 or... God, I don't remember. It's been so long. I don't remember if it... Maybe there's multiple... I know there is multiple versions of the map. I don't recall if the version I'm playing is the oldest version or a newer version. I'm pretty sure it's a newer version. Oh, please. Hi, Blaze. I know you cheat and all because you can see me through the wall. But could you not? Here, let's try this. Let's try to get this blaze. Okay. Can I find the blaze? There's a blaze spawner somewhere. The important question is where? And I'm gonna have no luck finding it, aren't I? Okay, well, say to hell with that. Oh, that's a blaze spawner. That might have been good to keep around, but you know what? I don't like doing a whole lot of farming, even though that's not always the best choice. I've definitely run into a number of maps where farming was more or less a necessity. And I mean, it works in some maps. Not all, though. That's a nice plethora of food. Okay. So we saw the wool box before, so I wonder if this is going to be one of those. It seems like it's going to be a two-wooler type of area. Okay, magenta, that would be the wool. I think it goes, yeah, white, orange, magenta, light blue. So maybe that other one that we saw, that other box, I don't know if it's a fake box or not, but we saw a box. That might be light blue. Or maybe the way to the next intersection. It's been quite some time, so I don't exactly remember. I'm just trying to grab a little bit of extra supplies while I'm here. I'm not gonna grab all of this on screen. We'll come back here after and grab it then. How much does that give us? 13. Okay, that should be good for now. We should be okay. Come on. Okay, let's investigate the side path up here. Oh, I had a itchy finger. I had to scratch it. Let's investigate this side path over here. Maybe we're going into a second area today. I know it's been rather short of an area so far. The Exterminator. Bane of Arthropods 3, looting 1 and breaking 1. Meh. It's a thing. Maybe not necessarily a thing that we want, but it's a thing. Hi, Silverfish. You spawning over here? No. You've got some silverfish trickery around, don't you? Alright, not gonna ask questions. You're just around. You can stay. Now the other questions. To what degree... I see the spider spawn. To what degree is this gonna be challenging to get down here and see if this is actually a legitimate... these... There's some terrible things that mimickers can do once you know, if there's silverfish blocks on as a floor, and oh thank God for crouching. Oh, that could have, well, that wouldn't have been too terrible, but it would have scared the hell out of me. Okay, we'll have to keep an eye out for possible. Oh, I think you're trying to jump at me and failing not so gracefully. Okay, pretty sure that two different mobs spawned out of that one. I saw the spider and the silverfish, or the silverfish and then the spider spawned out of that. So, I think this map may be taking advantage of the multi-spawners, essentially. I think that's the best way to describe it. Spawners that can take advantage of spawn potentials. That's what it is. Ah! I was trying to think what the word was. Spawn potentials. That's the one. This version of this map might be taking advantage of spawn potentials, and if that's the case, could lead to some complicated matters in the future. Let's just kind of work our way around and be happy and light things up, and hopefully not to worry about too much. Hopefully not have to. All right. Okay, I see a wall box. What's this wall box all about? Has it got a story? Is it going to tell me something? I see a silverfish. Don't like it. Looks like a thing. Smells like a thing. It is a thing. I feel I remember this being far, far more difficult a long time ago when I played it. And it probably was far, far more difficult a long time ago when I played it. Because, and we're on normal, right? Okay, we're locked on normal. Maybe it was a difference kind of change. You know, 1, 2, 5. I think it was 1, 2, 5. I don't recall. 1, 2, 5, 1, 5, 2. It's one of those were the first version, and then I think we're playing on like the second version. I don't know if there was a 1.12.2 version of this, but I don't believe we're playing the original version. But yeah, definitely easier than last time I remembered. And you know, again, maybe it's a combination of, you know, maybe changes were made, and you know, just the way the game handles is different than it used to be, which is, you know, completely the case in most major situations. I don't know. Alright. Managed to nab ourselves 2 wolves. Got an inventory full of goodies. Let me go ahead and drop off some stuff real quick and check the times, figure out what's going to go on, and we'll go from there. So we'll be right back. Alright. We're back. Gone ahead and dropped off all the goodies. Oh. Making fast progress already. So today, in this beginning of this episode, continuation of this episode, since we've only been going for 17, 18 minutes or so now, we're going to be heading into the area called Fear of Fallen. I vaguely remember this one, and if it's the one I remembered, difficulty is about to escalate. It's the one I remembered. It could go either really well or really terribly. We're about to find out. This area is really hard. I designed it with the hope that the player would try to run through it, otherwise it is impossible. Try to run the area because you have no hope if you try to fight. Good luck, you'll need it. Maybe some potions will help. What are these? Ooh. Ooh, lots of... Okay, so there's lots of... Oh, feather foam fall. We'll grab snag a bit of them booties. Ever had a nightmare where you were falling and you woke up just before hitting the ground? It's no longer a dream. It's more real than ever. Oh boy. Potions up. Bunch of insta health and stuff. Good. Lots of goodies. And is this the one I remember? Tip: don't go back. You'll see why later. Don't go back. Oh boy. I don't like the sound of that. Oh, that's a cave spider. Oh, that's a gas. Is there like a ladder well down or anything? Anything potentially useful? Oh, there's viney goodness here. Oh boy. No, there we go. Power 2 bow. Yes, please. No. Nice view, huh? It looks terrible. Can I reach any of these gas spawners? I think they... Oh, it's like just out of reach. Oh, you cheeky map maker. Okay. Oh! Thank goodness for the fall. I'm hoping there's a shortcut back to that area because this is going to be a nightmare. Otherwise. Okay. Can I break this one? Yes, I can. Alright. So at least a couple gas. or a gas spawner I don't have to deal with there. Those ones are glitchy, so I'm not having to deal with them. If I recall with this area, there is a particular bridge I'm going to need to cross, and oh boy, I saw that blaze. Saw that blaze. There's a particular bridge I'm going to cross, which I'm not going to be happy about crossing at all, because I believe it's just a iron bar bridge. Okay, there is some spawners around here. Under the pathway. Hey, they don't see me. They're not going to path me. Well, that one might be a problem. Oh, you too. Oh, no. Oh, another chest. Okay, there is a spawner over there. I need to take care of that. Okay. Ooh. Thank you. Yes, please. I'm gonna... The greedy person in me wants to take it all. The responsible person in me is yelling at me very, very viciously to not touch any of this. And guess who I'm listening to? The greedy person. Why not make it fun? Make it so get a little risk versus reward in here. I mean, there's not really any extra reward for doing what I'm doing, but you know, a little bit of risk. Okay. What I really need to do is get over here. There it is. There we go. Check out that. Oh, no. Okay. That should handle the blaze problem. Alright, just baby steps, baby steps. That's all it's all about. Oh, boy. That's a lot of void down there. Let's take care of you before you potentially become a problem. Okay. Whew. So, we got a well. Man, this is going to be a nice, fat 4-wool episode. So there's not really a good way down over here. So it seems like we're going to have to make our way down. Or there is a way down, and I'm just missing it. I bet there is a way down. Completely whiffing it. Well, I make my own way. And someone's messaging me. What are you messaging me about? It's nighttime. I'm out of work. Oh boy. Okay, there is a blaze under here. Ugh. Can I go in this? No, it's a wall. Okay. You. Oh, I can hear him. I get to a safe place over. No, I can't. Okay. Back up. Okay, that was a hole there. That could have ended really poorly. Okay. Whew. I'm really hoping for a shortcut back out of here, because I'm going to have a hell of a time getting back out if there's not. Not seeing it yet. I was pretty sure, or maybe I just haven't gotten to it yet. I was pretty sure there was a kind of an iron bar walk type of area where you just look at it and go, ah, hell no. I'm probably just strolling by a bunch of blaze spawners that are just kind of chilling about. Alright. Just gonna ignore you. Ain't no problem to me. You seem safe. Oh, I just bypassed a bunch of blazes. How are my arrows doing? Well enough, I would say. Oh, there's That's an obvious gas spawner. I mean, that's one of the, oh boy. One of the telltale signs of a gas spawner that I actually kind of miss from the newer versions. Oh wow, that's a very slim bridge next to a whole bunch of really bad things. Oh boy, I think, oh, there it is, right there. There's that iron bar bridge. Oh boy. Can I make it over here without getting shot in the face? I think I can. Oh, this is where it gets scary. Oh, this is where it gets exceptionally scary, because one stray arrow, one stray fireball directly to the face. That's how you die. I'm glad I'm not a kind of oh, I thought it spawned behind me or something. I'm generally, I kind of have a it's a mild phobia of heights. I wouldn't say it's like an excessive, like a crippling phobia of heights or anything like that. But I have a mild phobia of heights, so they do bother me. Oh, okay, there's a spawner here. Spawner over here. Oh, well, it looks like there's a lot of spawners over here. I have a mild phobia of heights, so they kind of scare me a little bit. It's not like a debilitating, kind of crippling fear, but okay. But I don't like it sometimes. So, and luckily this map hasn't been triggering me at all. Okay. That bridge over there is straight to a box. Okay, spider. Don't mind me, just strolling on through. Oh boy. We don't see any skeletons around, do we? Because that's what would ruin this whole like run across here. Okay. Oh. Oh. My phone's buzzing. I don't have time for your phone. I'm busy. Try not to die. I'm just going to ignore it. You hear the buzzing in the background. It's my phone doing its thing. Full 2. And hopefully it will stop buzzing soon. Okay, good. It stopped buzzing. I could hear it through my headphones. So I presume that all of you could hear it as well. Okay. Oh, boy. Let's deal with that. Sometimes you just got to deal with the problems, even if they might not be able to get to you. Deal with the problems before they potentially become a problem. Okay. I think we're almost at the home stretch. Oh! Ooh. Gas spawner, that's, yeah, right over here. Not as super important. We probably could have ignored it for the most part, but rather to be safe than not. Oh, that's a witch that just randomly spawned on a bridge. No witch. No, that's not cool. Oh, no skeleton. That's not cool either. I don't know if he could have actually... Oh, I think he could have actually reached me. So that could have been... Come on! I think that could have actually been very devastating, and that gas is going to spawn. Just kind of run past it. Hopefully, dodge it spawn. I think this area so far has been a whole lot of please, Skelly don't spawn. Please, Skelly don't spawn. Okay. This is going far better than I've anticipated. And now that I've said that, it's going to go far, far worse. Oh, despawned. Let's get the food going. It's a safety precaution. Mapmaker has been exceptionally kind. not having skelly spawners anywhere in the vicinity of this area. And guessing by the glowstone, I figure... Oh, yeah, this way. Yeah! Next intersection! Woo! Intersection 2. Fantastic. What do we got? Let's at least take a look at it before we potentially call the episode. Intended Orders, Swamp of Souls, and the Swarm. There's 3 areas here. Fear of Falling, we came from. Monument. Ooh, that's where I want to go. Swamp of Souls, the Swarm. Okay. Well, let's leave this in here for now so I don't forget later. Let's visit the monument. And I hope and pray that maybe it's where we might find a shortcut to intersection 1, which will save me having to transition back to that place, because the less I have to actually deal with that place, the better. Look up. Ooh. Okay, well, a nice assortment of coal ore, which is actually really nice for us. Monument Wolves. Hello, zombie. Monument Wolves. We might as well, because we're here. Lime Wolf. Boop. Yellow Wolf. Boop. Might as well. I mean, who's it hurting? Oh, there's... Well, there we go. There's one of those things there, the ender chest. White wool. Orange wool. Magenta wool. Light blue wool. Man, look at that lovely progression in all of 2 episodes. I can't tell if it's going to be one of those maps or it's going to get extremely difficult here in the future and I'm just going to cry. Oh, that is an enchanted table. That is an anvil. Deathbringer. Smite 4 and breaking 1 sword. Hell yeah. Bunch of nether words. Water. Beds that I don't trust just yet. And I'm breaking 6. I'm breaking 6. Fishing rod. Alright, what are you up here? Is this a shortcut? Pretty please shortcut. Hall of Horrors. Minecarts. Rail kits. Oh. Because you can't realistically trust a minecart on its first run. You can't really trust it on any of its runs because you could easily miss something and it just goes haywire from there. Let's try to do a quick... Nope, nothing down there. Maybe a quick peek investigation? Because I think we're realistically done for the episode. Managed to get 4 wolves this episode, which is awesome. I don't recall if all the areas had 2 wolves in them, or it was kind of... These beginning areas had an extra amount of wolves, and then we only got each area in the future had like a single wool kind of thing. I don't remember. It's been a while. Pig. Let's take advantage of these gold picks instead of mine. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that mining speed. Ow. Well, ain't this convenient? Fantastic. I'm not gonna travel back there just at the moment, but looks like we have a nice shortcut here. So we'll call that there for today. I will work on transferring stuff between next episode and this one, and continue on in intersection 2. But that's gonna do it for today, everyone. Thanks for joining, as always. I'll catch you all next time. Bye.